One election promise the O'Farrell government is sticking to is the implementation of a volunteer program in our public hospitals for politicians and health administrators. Health Minister Jillian Skinner announced the policy during the election campaign. She promised to be among the first to volunteer. At the time, she invited ABC State Parliamentary reporter Liz Foskier to join her. Well, last weekend, Liz Foskier agreed to accompany Nurse Skinner for an afternoon in the emergency department of St George Hospital in Sydney's south.
Hi Jillian, thanks for meeting me here.
Terrific, this is going to be great. Let's go in, shall we?
It's 1 o'clock on Saturday and the Health Minister is officially reporting for volunteer duty.
Thank you very much for that.
It's the fulfilment of a promise made in the lead up to the March state election.
And the idea is to give people who are away from the clinical setting a feel for it again. They might have been there some time ago, but they've lost that experience because you really get to understand why you're doing the work that you're doing. It's motivating, if you're developing up policies to help people in this situation.
Pharmacists, everyone provides their role.
The afternoon begins with a briefing from the Director of Emergency, Trevor Chan, and Nurse Manager, Alan Ajami, followed by a video which explains how the emergency department works.
Trauma victims and the critically ill.
We are looking, obviously, at making sure that what we do in the emergency department is as efficient and as streamlined as possible to provide the best care.
Our role today will be to spend time with the patients and their families in the emergency department waiting room.
Well, you've got a few waiting. Yeah. Sometimes people sitting around a very busy waiting room get anxious. They don't know what's happening. If they've got children, there might be a toddler that's fretting. The idea was a volunteer can help. They can help a mum settle kids. They might offer a cup of tea to another relative. They might find out how long people have to wait. It's a whole lot of things you can do to help. So what's your name? Neem. Leon. That's
you put your head up. His brother's been crying all day. Don't want my little brother to get hurt.
Isn't that lovely?
So I had to leave my other two at home with my mum and come here. Yeah.
So I guess it would have been tricky if you came here and you had 3 kids to deal with.
I've been in that situation before. It's quite.
So that's where we could be helpful. This is what we hope will be beginning of a whole volunteering program in emergency departments, so that if you wanted any help with anything, you could say, hey, come over here. Hello, John. How are you? My name's Jillian. Can I say good day? No, just say that. So and this is Liz.
Hello, I'm Liz Foskier. I'm
I'm just sitting waiting for my wife.
How long have you been waiting?
She gets a little bit upset with one little tablet she wouldn't be taking. They gave it to her for a problem.
She had a reaction to
a problem with a reaction.
How long have you been waiting now? She's been in for a while?
Not long. No. You take your turn.
You do take your turn. What a patient man. Well, if there's anything we can do to help you, let us know.
No, you're right. Everything I'm okay.
Can I have a cup of tea or a cup of coffee?
No, I'm right, lovely. Yeah.
Good on you.
Never look after me too well, or I mustn't.
You might stay.
That's right.
Thanks, John.
Take care.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's no surprise that a Saturday afternoon in an emergency department has its fair share of sporting injuries.
Hello. Now, what's happened to you here?
I fell my ankle.
John, so you were playing, I'm assuming you were playing soccer, were you?
Yeah.
Excruciatingly painful. It is. She's probably thinking, I don't need to be talking to this lady. At least he can smile, so he's not
too bad.
dying.
So
He's a man of few words.
Can you envisage every hospital having that sort of arrangement, a volunteer arrangement?
It will be up to the hospital. I'm not going to impose this on anyone. That's why I said it's volunteer. But when I mentioned it, this hospital, St George, put the hands up and said, will you please come here? So I'm here at their invitation, and if they think it's been a success, then they'll roll it out. And I think that'd be great.
I've been having stomach pains for 4 days.
Oh, that's not good. No. And you've seen the nurse, and they've explained everything that's going to happen to you? You know, how long you have to wait and what category you're in? No. What we're doing is volunteering to see if we can help people in the emergency department. If there's anything you need or anything you don't understand or any communications we can help you with. Is there anything we can do for you?
Am I able to eat?
Yeah. Best you don't.
I'm just waiting to see either the nurse practitioner or the doctor.
What did they say?
Depends if they can clean the wound up here. If not, I may have to go to the hand hospital. Quite a
That'd be
serious.
nasty cut then.
Yeah, fair bit of bark off.
So I actually chopped the top of my finger off a number of years ago, and I kept on having to go back to the hand clinic with physio. The hand injuries, they're very particular about getting that recovery because you rely on your hands so much.
Yeah.
Don't need any volunteer help.
No, we're fine, thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, they complain with that. Well, we were talking too much.
Behind the doors that everyone is waiting to enter, we're introduced to the triage nurses that are the front line of the emergency department. How many people have you had through, say, stuff into?
We've had about 60 today.
Typical day? Saturday?
Yeah, Saturday, Sunday.
Not too bad for a Saturday so far.
It's nice, isn't it? We're doing things that actually help people.
We are.
Thank you.
In the paediatric section of emergency, we meet up again with Leon, who's not happy about the idea of having stitches.
You won't even feel it, Leon, especially if they give you superhero gas.
And then it's on to the acute area, where those with more serious conditions end up.
Now, here's a family looking after somebody with an injury. What have you done?
Got a head injury.
Playing sport?
Soccer. We've seen 3 soccer injuries today.
I thought it was meant to be a non-contact sport.
I know.
Listen to Mum, I know.
We played league for 2 years.
No injury?
No injury. Comes back to soccer and gets a knee in the head.
Jillian Skinner has been Health Minister for 2 months. There are huge expectations that she'll cut surgery waiting lists and open 1,400 new beds, promises that were made during the election campaign. It's a tricky portfolio, and I guess everybody has demands. Is that going to be the hardest part, meeting those demands?
Dealing with expectations will always be a problem in health. We won't be able to make everyone better. We won't be able to provide treatment of every kind in every hospital, at every corner. Can I say hello?
Hello.
Jillian Skinner, I'm the Health Minister.
Hello.
How are you? I always like saying hello to the Ambos.
We always like to be said hello too.
Yeah. You do a great job. Thank you very much. How many of you stuck here today? No? Only 1? 2? Not stuck? Just arrived?
Just arrived.
You're stuck. You're not going anywhere.
We do a great job of keeping them in work.
What have you done?
My Achilles.
I think this needs to speak to this person. Achilles.
Sporting injury. Football injury.
Have you done your Achilles?
Yes.
Can I show you my scar? What do you think about the experience today? Do you think it was effective, or I guess just early stages at this stage?
Look, this was early stages, and clearly we walked right through the emergency department, not just in the waiting room. But it's important for volunteers to know that you need to be able to explain to people, look, while it looks as though nothing's happening out here, it's incredibly busy inside. Patients being resuscitated, having plasters done, waiting for x-rays. Every bed and every bay may well be occupied, and lots of nurses, doctors and others very busy, calm, but busy looking after people, and that's what we saw today.
The Health Minister says she'd be happy to do it all again.
I'd be very happy to do it on many an occasion.
Is it a scar?
As for Leon, he's hoping never to return.
The bedside manner of Nurse Skinner. Thanks, Liz.